This is the Fran Crippen Elevation Foundation hanging out at the Fran Crippen Swim Meet of Champions out in Mission Viejo, California. I'm sitting here with former Virginia swimmer Matt McLean. Matt McLean is the first recipient of the Work the Dream grant. Matt, thanks for spending some time with us here. As we head up to Olympic trials here, the focus has got to be getting intense. You know, every training day matters. As you know, a large part of the Fran Crippen Elevation Foundation is passion for sport and the concept of working the dream. We want to talk, as the first recipient of the Work the Dream grant, how has this grant helped you over the past year?
This grant has been huge in letting me focus 100% of my attention on swimming without having to, worry about, holding a job as much or something like that. So it allows me to do exactly what I feel I need to do in order to be the best that I can be when it matters.
Okay, being the best that you could be and working the dream. What does the concept of working the dream mean to you? Over the past year, a lot of people have used it in different ways. What is working the dream for you?
For me, it's doing something that you're passionate about at the highest level that you can do it on any given day. There are days where, you can get in, you can feel terrible, you can be exhausted, but it's about finding your limit that day and exceeding that limit and doing that on a consistent basis.
Okay. Over the next couple months as we lead up to Olympic trials, how have you been, how has your training been? Is it, dry land based, a lot more swimming? What is training for you right now?
Our training this year has been very heavy. We've done a lot of volume. We've put in a really good body of work. There have been some ups and downs. I've broken down a few times. I've been good a few times. I like to think that I've been good more than a few times. But I've tried to be as consistent as possible. I think at this point in the game, the volume will start to come down a little. We'll transition into some more pace work, less volume, higher intensity, really working on getting a feel for the speed that I need to be going during a race. And, hopefully that will take me where I need to go. Urbanchek's done this a lot, so I have 100% faith in him. He's going to steer me in the right direction.
That's right. Training out here Fullerton at Fast with John Urbanchek. How has that experience been for you over the past year? I mean, the West Coast versus the East Coast, Mark Bernardino versus Urbanchek. What's the differences?
I think that a lot of great coaches have a lot of things in common, and I definitely noticed a lot of parallels between Mark and John, and because they're both unbelievable coaches, and I miss Mark and I miss my family of Virginia, my team, but out here, I love it. It's nice being able to swim outside every day, get some sun, and John's just pointing me in the right direction.
Hey, so
here we have Ed Moses,
we do. Another Virginia grad just showed up. Hey, I wanted to talk to you real quick about what goes through your mind before big meets. Like today, you got finals tonight. What's the mentality right now in finals? Before finals.
I'm trying to take care of the small things, and hopefully the big things will take care of themselves. Right now, no one's really rested. We're all pretty beat up, so it's going to be a good opportunity to work on things. When you're feeling less than optimal. So I think being tough will be important. Being tough will be important tonight, and just do what I can.
Sounds good. Sounds good. What is it? Do you have a pre-race ritual? Does it change prelims to finals? Is it the same? What is your pre-race ritual?
I have a lot of pre-race rituals that I do. I don't like to think of them as rituals actually, because it's not something that I'm going to let mess me up if I can't do it for some reason. but there are things that I do like to do in preparation for my races, you know, to get me physically and mentally prepared.
Do you have a certain? Does it involve music or songs? Is there a certain song you got to listen to?
You know, at some points I like silence, but you know, on my way to the pool, you know, I'll throw on some music, like some Van Halen, some Metallica. But that's the stuff that I always listen to. But you know, I really enjoy that. And then I think focus is huge. Just, you know,
Absolutely.
finding that spot where you need to be mentally, and you know.
Sure. Okay, I want to jump back real quick about your training over at FAST. Over at FAST, you've got Tyler Clary, Michael Klee, you, a lot of America's elite swimmers. What is it like training with those guys?
Yeah, and Robo and Mike too. It's really good because, you know, everyone has strengths and weaknesses. So, you know, anytime you're doing well on something, you know, there's someone that can find something that you're not good at and kind of exploit that, and that's going to make you improve, you know, on the weaknesses, even at stuff you're good at. So, you know, it keeps you on your toes, and it keeps you honest every day. You know, we're in there working, and you know, at this point, you know, everyone's going to work hard. So it's really about working smart, you know, doing what you can to learn from each other too.
Okay. Yeah, it's got to be pretty impressive with that crowd every day. Hey, well, you know, we know you got finals tonight. I know you got to rest up for it, so we don't want to take all your time here. But it's an opportunity tonight to make a big impression, show your stuff, and set the tone. Obviously, the Fran Crippen Elevation Foundation here. We want to wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
You know, you're our number one. You and Ashley Twitchell. So. We're always cheering you guys on. Hey, did you want to say anything before we get off?
Yeah, I told the kids at the Boys and Girls Club next time I got to do an interview, I'd give them a shout out at the end. So say hi to you guys, and keep up the good work.
There you go, Boys and Girls Club. Great organization. All right, thanks for your time. Hey, take care.
Thanks.